Are your hydroponic pepper plants struggling to thrive? You're not alone in this frustrating journey. Many fellow gardeners have stared at their once promising pepper plants, wondering why the vibrant green leaves have turned yellow, why growth has stalled, or why those anticipated peppers never materialized. The beauty of hydroponic gardening lies in its precision and control, but this same precision means that even small imbalances can create significant problems for your pepper plants. When your hydroponic peppers aren't performing as expected, it's like solving a puzzle where each piece represents a different environmental factor. Unlike soil gardening, where the earth provides a buffer for many issues, hydroponic systems require your direct intervention to maintain the delicate balance that pepper plants crave. Understanding how to diagnose and fix these problems will transform you from a frustrated gardener into a confident hydroponic pepper expert. Your hydroponic system's water quality serves as the lifeblood of your pepper plants, delivering every nutrient they need directly to their roots. In traditional soil gardening, plants can often compensate for less than perfect conditions by extending their root systems or accessing different soil layers. However, in hydroponics, your plants depend entirely on the nutrient solution you provide, making water quality the most critical factor in your success. The three pillars of hydroponic water quality are pH levels, electrical conductivity, and nutrient concentration. Each of these factors works together to create an environment where your pepper plants can efficiently absorb the nutrients they need for healthy growth. When any of these elements falls out of balance, your plants will quickly show signs of distress, often beginning with subtle changes in leaf color or growth patterns that escalate into more serious problems if left unaddressed. pH levels determine how available nutrients are to your plant's root systems. Pepper plants thrive in slightly acidic conditions, with an optimal pH range between 5.5 and 6.5. When pH levels drift outside this range, nutrients become chemically bound in ways that make them inaccessible to your plants, even if those nutrients are present in adequate quantities. This phenomenon, known as nutrient lockout, can create deficiency symptoms even when your nutrient solution appears properly balanced. Electrical conductivity measures the total dissolved salts in your nutrient solution, providing an indication of overall nutrient concentration. For pepper plants, an EC reading between 2.0 and 3.0 millisiemens per centimeter typically provides optimal growing conditions. Lower readings suggest insufficient nutrients, while higher readings can indicate over-fertilization, which can be just as problematic as under-fertilization. Your pepper plants communicate their health status through visual cues that, once you learn to interpret them, provide clear guidance about what adjustments your system needs. The key to successful troubleshooting lies in observing these changes systematically and understanding what each symptom indicates about your plant's internal processes. So, nitrogen deficiency typically manifests as yellowing that begins with the oldest, lowest leaves on your pepper plants. This yellowing starts at the leaf edges and progresses inward, eventually causing affected leaves to drop off entirely. Your plants may also exhibit stunted growth and reduced overall vigor. Phosphorus deficiency presents as a purpling or darkening of leaf undersides, often accompanied by delayed flowering and reduced fruit set. Potassium deficiency, usually shows up as yellowing or browning along the edges of the leaves, giving them kind of a burned look around the margins. This symptom, it typically starts with the older leaves first, and if it keeps progressing, you might see the leaves start to curl and eventually even drop off. Calcium deficiency, although it's not super common in hydroponic systems, can actually cause blossom end rot in developing peppers, and it can also lead to distorted leaf growth. Iron deficiency creates this pretty distinctive pattern where the areas between the leaf veins turn yellow, but the veins themselves stay green. This is known as interveinal chlorosis. Magnesium deficiency also causes interveinal chlorosis, but it typically begins with older leaves and progresses upward through the plant. The yellowing pattern tends to be more uniform than iron deficiency, and affected leaves may develop a bronze or reddish tint as the deficiency progresses. Once you've identified the specific problems affecting your pepper plants, implementing corrections requires a methodical approach that addresses root causes rather than just symptoms. Begin by testing your nutrient solution's pH and EC levels using reliable digital meters. If your pH has drifted outside the optimal range, adjust it gradually using pH up or pH down solutions specifically designed for hydroponic systems. When addressing nutrient deficiencies, you really want to avoid the temptation to drastically increase nutrient concentrations. Instead, it's best to prepare a fresh nutrient solution with properly balanced ratios, and then, gradually transition your plants to the new solution over several days. The most successful hydroponic pepper growers, they develop consistent monitoring routines that catch problems before they become serious issues. Daily visual inspections of your plants, combined with regular testing of pH and EC levels, create a proactive approach that, honestly, prevents most common problems from developing. Establish a weekly schedule for comprehensive system maintenance, including testing and adjusting nutrient solutions, cleaning system components, and of course, documenting plant progress. So, water quality plays a crucial role in preventing nutrient problems. If your tap water has high mineral content or chlorine levels, you might want to consider using filtered or reverse osmosis water as your base. Regular system cleaning, really helps prevent the buildup of algae, bacteria, and mineral deposits that can affect nutrient availability and plant health. Environmental factors beyond water quality also influence your pepper's health and productivity. It's important to maintain consistent temperatures between 65 and 75 degrees Fahrenheit, provide adequate air circulation to prevent fungal issues, and make sure your lighting system delivers the right intensity and spectrum for pepper growth. Ideally, LED grow lights should provide 35 to 50 watts per square foot for optimal pepper production. Your journey to hydroponic pepper success requires patience, observation, and consistent care. By understanding the signs your plants display and responding with appropriate adjustments, you'll develop the skills needed to grow healthy, productive pepper plants year-round. Remember that every problem you encounter and solve adds to your experience and expertise as a hydroponic gardener. If you found this guide helpful in troubleshooting your hydroponic pepper problems, please subscribe to Smart Garden for more detailed growing guides and gardening solutions. Share this video with fellow gardeners who might be struggling with similar issues, and let us know in the comments about your own experiences with hydroponic pepper growing. Together, we can create a community of successful hydroponic gardeners who support each other's growing journeys.